The humanoid Thriven ambassadors ceased struggling, their gaze fixated on the view screen as the transmission played out. "This is the United Terran Coalition cruiser Baltimore," the voice echoed through the communication channel. "We wish you everything good from our planet. It is our procedure to meet first contact with communication of your own. We mean no harm." The insectoid sea captain nodded to their communications officer, signaling acknowledgement. "This is the interplanetary race's starship Nostalgia. Do you understand this transmission?" they inquired, awaiting a response from the humans. However, the humans aboard the United Terran Coalition cruiser remained silent. This initial exchange marked the beginning of communication between the Federation of Interplanetary Races and the United Terran Coalition. The Federation had dispatched the Nostalgia to gather information on the war between the Thriven Republic and the Coalition. The Coalition's sudden appearance on the edge of the Thriven Republic had sparked immediate conflict, with the Thriven demanding military action from the Federation. However, given the less than stellar reputation of the Thriven and the war fatigue from a previous conflict, the Federation was hesitant to intervene. Despite this, the Federation had a duty to investigate. The Nostalgia's battle group was dispatched to assess the situation and ensure there were no violations of sapient rights. Meeting with a Thriven government official, the Federation received a briefing on the situation, though it was met with skepticism. "They lie through their teeth," as a way of greeting remarked the Nostalgia's alt captain, reflecting the general sentiment towards the Thriven. While the Federation wasn't without its own flaws, the Thriven's reputation preceded them, making cooperation challenging. Nevertheless, even fragments of truth gleaned from the Thriven were considered valuable amidst the uncertainty surrounding the United Terran Coalition. Little was known about this new entity, except for the enigmatic message they had sent to the first Thriven craft they encountered. "We, the United Terran Coalition, the people of Earth, greet you. Humanity has a message for you. If you can look into the seeds of time and say which grain will grow and which will not, speak then to me, who neither beg nor fear your favors nor your hate." As the Nostalgia approached the Thriven border, the situation escalated. The Federation's orders had shifted. They were now tasked with intervening to end the war immediately. By the time the Nostalgia reached the Thriven border, 3 colonies had fallen under the Coalition's control. Amidst the chaos of war, the Thriven received a second message from the United Terran Coalition. "Humanity has a message for you to beguile the time. Look like the time bear welcome in your eye. Your hand, your tongue look like the innocent flower, but be the serpent under it." The Thriven ambassador relayed to the Nostalgia's crew that the Turn, as the Thriven referred to the Terran Coalition, were irrational and refused all communications. The Thriven were unfamiliar with them. Their appearance, behavior, and motives were shrouded in mystery. Despite the enigmatic nature of the Turn, their methods were clear. Rather than bombing or invading the planets they targeted, they chose to destroy or occupy orbital equipment before moving on. Each conquered colony was guarded by a fleet, a fact that offered some relief to the Nostalgia's commander, Captain Ornut. Determined to gather information and approach the situation as an independent party, Captain Ornut brought his battle cruiser to confront the nearest Terran flotilla. This bold move unsettled the Thriven, whose response was a mix of concern and arrogance. Captain Ornut couldn't help but find amusement in the thought of how the bipedal humans must perceive his insectoid race. As he pondered their potential reactions, the Thriven ambassador's growing nervousness caught his attention. It was clear to Captain Ornut that the Thriven were hiding something, a suspicion reinforced by the ambassador's uncharacteristic display of concern. This marked a significant shift in their behavior, a departure from their usual arrogance and aggression. As tensions mounted and the ships drew closer to human territory, Captain Ornut couldn't shake the feeling that a pivotal moment was approaching, one that would shape the course of their interactions with the mysterious Terran Coalition. As the communications officer relayed messages back and forth, the ambassador aboard the Baltimore froze when an alien voice crackled through the speakers. Ornut, the Thriven ambassador, took charge and initiated a dialogue with the Baltimore, but the humans were adamant about not withdrawing from Thriven territory. Despite their firm stance, they treated the Federation ship with unexpected gentleness, leaving Ornut to wonder if it was genuine or a ploy to create a false sense of security. There were several details about the humans that intrigued Ornut. Their fleet composition, including cruisers named Baltimore, Harbin, and Perm, as well as destroyers named Whitaker and Mendel bore names reminiscent of cities and people, showing an unexpected level of even-handedness. The humans went out of their way to be kind to the Federation crew, contrary to the monstrous image painted by the Thriven. Another point of curiosity was the physical resemblance between humans and Thriven. Orn Nut had expected bipedal humanoids to harbor a natural aversion to the insectoid Thriven, yet the humans' hostility towards his race puzzled him. During their initial diplomatic meeting, Orn Nut had bluntly asked the human captain why they hated the Thriven. The human ambassador's response was enigmatic, stating that while they were at war, they harbored no ill will towards the Federation. The tension reached a boiling point when the human ambassador played a chilling audio recording from Earth, depicting the devastation caused by an asteroid bombardment. The recording captured desperate cries for help as cities were obliterated, revealing the catastrophic loss of life. The human ambassador then presented a document showing a Thriven cruiser in high orbit above Earth during the attack, implying the Thriven's culpability in the destruction. The human ambassador's words painted a grim picture of the past, a history marred by conflict and loss. He emphasized that the Thriven were the aggressors, launching asteroids at Earth and initiating a devastating war that resulted in billions of casualties. The document served as a stark reminder of the atrocities committed, fueling the humans' resolve to seek justice for their fallen. As Orn Nut processed the information, he couldn't help but feel a sense of dread. The revelations cast a shadow over their interactions with the humans, challenging his preconceptions and raising questions about the true nature of the conflict between their two races.